welcome back. This is not the TRYLOSOPHY podcast. This is not Boxing on the Go. This is a brand new segment from your host of Boxing on the Go and TRYLOSOPHY podcast. But we've had this idea going on for a while now, before this whole quarantine, before the whole coronavirus, the COVID-19. You know, we all hope that you guys are doing okay. You guys are all quarantined if you have to be, and just going out for essentials, and just wear gloves if you can, wear a mask if you can, while going to the store or being out in public. So just do what you can to be safe, all right? So this is a new segment that we've been talking about for several months, or over a year. What do you think?
Maybe like half a year.
Oh. Okay. So
I think it's been longer than that.
Okay, yeah. Well, we've been throwing around the idea for a while, and it's pretty much there's a new segment it's which my daughter Aeris has called it F.A.M, Family and Movies. So we'll be watching movies and come out with questions and an activity, and we'll come on the podcast and we'll end up throwing out our answers, or if we have questions, maybe we'll question and perform the activity after. So without further ado, here's my daughter Aeris. She's your host for F.A.M on the TRYLOSOPHY podcast.
Hello. So, this is a new segment. I think you basically said everything. Stay safe. Everybody, make sure to wash your hands after you've gone out. Everything like that. Right? Do you want to say anything?
About the coronavirus,
Just
COVID-19. I guess just, stay safe. Practice good hygiene. I mean, it's the same message, common sense. But we just hope everybody's well. And yes, this is a new segment that our family will be doing together. There's a lot of things to work out, as you can tell. First episode.
This is the first episode of this new segment. It might come out once a week. Might come out once every 2 weeks, maybe twice a week. You never know. That was my wife, April, and Aeris will switch it up. She has cousins quarantined with her as well, and they pretty much watch things together, and I'm sure they can come out with their own questions and everything. So, okay. Aeris, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, what did we watch, and what are we gonna be talking about today?
We watched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, so yeah, we're gonna be talking about that. So this movie was released August 13th of 2010. It is rated PG-13, and here's the little description for it, provided by Google. A bass guitarist for a garage rock band, Scott Pilgrim has never had trouble getting a girlfriend. Usually the problem is getting rid of them. But when Ramona Flowers skates into his heart, he finds she has the most troublesome baggage of all, an army of ex-boyfriends who will stop at nothing to eliminate him from her list of suitors.
All right. Well, what are our questions today, Aeris?
So our first question is, what do you think of the movie being like a video game? So, like, for example, any, like, Evil X fight, it usually has, like, the KO sign and dropping the coins.
Whose turn is it first?
Yours.
Okay. I think it is a remarkable idea, very creative. I don't know if this is how this was like a comic novel before, no? Like a series?
Yes.
Okay. What was this put in, like, video game form before?
Yes.
Okay. I've never read any of these comic novels by any means, but just watching it, growing up in, I mean, like, born in '88 but growing up in the '90s, playing Legend of Zelda. They had a lot of those references. 1-Up, Super Mario. A lot of the soundtrack was very Zelda-ish. It was always like, when you die in Zelda, it's pretty cool. That was very creative the way they did it, and I really enjoyed it. So, okay, your turn.
Again, I thought it was a very creative idea to have it based off a video game, and I did like all the, the older references to the older style video games, and always to take it back. That's always neat to get a little nostalgic there and remember things. And yeah, I just thought it was a very creative idea. I like the way that they went with it.
What about you, Aeris?
I personally am a very big fan of it. I can watch it over and over again without getting bored. Question 2. In your opinion, who is the best character, worst character, and most relatable character?
The best character is Wallace. Wallace, I believe I don't know. I mean, look, you can say it's Scott Pilgrim. You can say it's Ramona Flowers. You could say it's a lot of these other characters. I mean, but especially those main characters, those are very obvious. But to me, it was very, what did you say, April, the other day? It was comedic relief.
Did I say that?
Something like that. So, yeah, Wallace, which is Macaulay Culkin's brother in real life. Yeah, he was. It was very subtle. His little parts, just very funny. So yeah, I mean, I got a kick out of those scenes. So
Worst character.
Worst character. What's his name? The guy who Young Sean or
Young Sean.
what's Young Neil. Young Neil.
Why do you gotta hate on Young Neil?
Young Neil sucks. I mean, he's just there for. I mean, someone had to be there, so he's like, they could have put a broom there or a mop. So I don't know. He's like, whatever.
Really? Okay, most relatable.
Most
relatable.
No, you most
this
relatable.
Is 3. Worst, the best, worst, and most relatable.
Oh, I don't have a relatable character in this movie, so.
Okay.
So here we go.
I guess so. Why doesn't Aeris go next?
No, I want to go.
Why do you want to go
I'm
next?
the host.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Best character. I think, yeah. I mean, I don't want to sound generic or anything, but I think it's Scott Pilgrim.
Basic.
I mean, yeah. Okay. I liked Michael Cera as an actor from way before, since he was on Arrested Development, and so I just, saw the movie that he was in it, and I really enjoyed it. I like his character, his personality. So, best character, worst character, Knives Chow. And, yeah, okay. I'll reference that later, but, yeah.
Yeah,
it's not that the character was so bad. Well, no, I guess that's what it means, worst character, but it wasn't the acting, it was the character. Yeah, it wasn't the acting, it was the character, not the girl. Very cute, but I just could have done without her. Most relatable? Hard to go off of, but I like the telephone, I like to talk. So I thought about the sister and how she's always on the phone, making the phone calls. I have a big family. There's lots going on. Take over, Aeris.
So I think the best character is... I think the best character is Ramona Flowers. Because, I don't know.
Why?
There's just something about her.
No, that's not a reason.
Yes, it is.
You have to give one. Who did?
The only reason you like young Neil is because he says you punch the highlights out of her hair, so let me be.
Why'd you have to go ruin one of the questions?
So what? Ramona Flowers? What?
Excuse me. Just because I like her. She's funny.
Okay.
I think the worst character is Stacy. Not Stacy. What's her name? Julie. I don't know. She's just ugly and
The
rude.
barista.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
She's just
The
ugly
record
and rude.
store girl.
Yeah.
The one that threw the party. The one that was everywhere.
Every time she swears, she goes. Right. It does like a little
Yeah.
special effects.
I don't have a relatable character, so
Oh,
yeah.
great. I'm the only one.
Haha.
And so what's the next question, Aeris?
The next question is what do you think of the numerical indication given to I dropped the mic. What do you think of the numerical indication given to each evil X? Example, Rocky is the fourth evil X and she has 4 letters in her name, or that Lucas Lee has the number 2 tattooed on his neck and he points with 2 fingers, or that Matthew Patel points with 1 finger and only has 1 stripe on his jacket. The information I got is from the YouTube channel Dark Napoleon. That's how I would say it. Not sure if that's correct. Okay.
Well, I really don't know. I didn't look for any Easter eggs or any kind of anything referencing anything. So yeah, I don't really. I mean, I'm sure there's more to it if I watch this YouTube channel and watch this video, but yeah, I never noticed anything crazy like this, or I just watched the movie, never watched any preludes to this or read the books or anything like that, so I don't know.
I'm on the same boat. I do not know, or did not know, about the numerical references until probably Aeris pointed it out to me, and let's just say she's been watching it since she was about 2. And I'm passing the mic.
Hello. Honestly, I think it's very unique idea. I mean, it's not like nobody's done that before, but I just think it's like very cool.
What does it mean, though?
It's not, the question isn't what does it mean, the question is what do you think of it?
Yeah, but do you think there's a meaning for it?
Yeah. Just because.
Just because, well, I mean, it's obviously just referencing the
I mean, yeah, so like, because you might not know when you first watch it if it's in like alphabetical order, whatever. Yeah. Okay. We have an activity. Pull up your stopwatch.
Stopwatch time.
Here we go.
So our activity is how many characters can you name in 30 seconds?
Stopwatch is ready. Why am I controlling the stopwatch? I'm answering.
Because you've been...
Okay.
Naggy.
Sure, put me here. Put me first. All right, tell me when to go, okay?
3,
Tell me when to go.
2, 1.
Okay. Wallace, Scott, Jenny, the girlfriend, the old ex one, Ramona, Knives, young Neil. I don't even think I know the girl's name in the band. Is anybody counting? I hope so.
You have 4.
No, I went past 4. There was like 6. We'll rewind the tape and listen again. Okay.
It's over.
How many?
Okay, hold on. We need the timer. No, stop. We need the timer. Okay, your turn.
All right, well, here we go. How many characters can I name in 30 seconds?
3.
In Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Scott Pilgrim, Wallace, Jackie? What's her name? Gosh. Ramona Flowers. Hamed, what's his name? No.
Nobody knows.
Patel.
Matthew Patel.
I said Patel. And that's it. I don't know, I guess. I'm done.
It's done. Okay. My turn.
Aeris' turn. I'll start
Alright.
the timer for you.
Here we go. Aeris, how many characters can you name in 30 seconds?
Okay, and go.
Matthew Patel, Lucas Lee, Todd Ingram, Gideon, Wallace Wells, Julie Powers, Ramona Flowers, Scott Pilgrim. Wait. No.
Wait, he's not in the movie?
No, I thought I said him. I didn't.
Nope, not yet. Are you stuck there?
Jimmy
4,
and
3,
Stacy.
2, 1. Okay. 9. 9?
I beat
10,
you
something
all.
like that.
I beat
Well,
you
you
all.
beat us.
Yes, you did beat us.
It's
Swore I
not
got
to
it.
say we don't like the movie, which we do, but well,
Great.
we can see who's the big fan here.
Obviously.
Okay, so we'll have apparently we forgot one question here. We forgot this question. It was
What is the best quote in the movie?
He punched the highlights out of her hair.
Wallace!
What?
Not again!
Wallace again?
Oh, the sister when he's on the balcony.
I think my favorite, the best quote, in my opinion, is, what's it called? It changes from time to time, so, like, right now, it's, what's it called?
I bet it's
Is he a pirate?
is he a pirate?
Pirates aren't it this year?
Oh my gosh. Me and your mom, we had a run-in with a pirate in Colorado. He was dressed like a pirate.
Gasp.
This is true
Anyways,
story.
so, it is.
Another time, another show.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Maybe next time I will have my cousin on for a special episode for shows.
That would be good.
So tune in on the TRYLOSOPHY podcast. I don't want to call it a network, but it will be under the TRYLOSOPHY. It'll be on the website. It'll be on Apple Podcasts. It'll be on Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you find your podcasts and consume them. This episode will be on there. This is our first segment of this, so we only seek to improve it. Just putting out some different kind of content for you guys to consume. And
I have a little outro.
Okay.
So thank you all for listening to the F.A.M.